That we're celebrating. That you should take some pride in. And I'm giving you clear-cut choice.
Just like the whole parade.
We're going to do 2 interviews with the TV reporter, and you might have to do that.
I just was in first period class.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lloyd. And students, teachers, thank you for your time and attention this afternoon to a very, very important cause. My remarks will be of 2 or 3 minutes only. You know, Canada has developed with a life-threatening illness. The doctor told me that I needed a transplant. His daughter be married. A live organ. I have a bill in the House of Commons, and I won't go into the details. I have a bill which hopefully will advance the cause of organ donations, and so too does Dave Levac. But I won't speak much longer. I do want to tell you though about George Marcello. For 10 years, this brave man, who himself is the recipient of a liver transplant, has seen it as his cause from coast to coast to coast in Canada to come to groups like this one, to raise funds, but also to raise the awareness of the importance of organ donations. So I'd like you to join me, if you could, in a round of applause for a true leader in Canada, Mr. George Marcello. If I would ask you to come forward, I have a certificate which reads, as the Member of Parliament for Archibald, I am pleased to commend George Marcello, organizer, Step by Steps, National Campaign, Torch of Life. And as a bright philosopher said, the purpose of life is not just to be happy, but to matter, to be productive, to be useful, to have it make some difference that you have lived at all. Well, let me tell you, George, on behalf of this entire community, you have made one heck of a difference to this cause, and we're very, very grateful. Thank you, George.
Thank you, Mr. Sandlon. Now, Mr. Levac will speak to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to forgive me as my voice is still coming back. I've been fighting and been treated for pneumonia. It reminds me of a story that when I started to get myself involved in organ donation, I met a 2-year-old girl in Queen's Park. This 2-year-old girl needed a brand new heart, and needed a brand new set of lungs, and she needed a liver. when she showed up at Queen's Park, it was after the operation. And it showed me what we need in our communities. And that is heroes. Undying heroes. When I say undying heroes, I mean the people that have the fortitude to donate their organs after death are undying heroes. They give life. This little 2-year-old was a fire plug, and she was able to express in very simple terms what it means to be given the gift of life. She received 2 lungs, a heart, and a liver. And our medical science is amazing that allows for that to happen. But what we have found, what's not happening, is understanding. We're not making the translation between signing our donor cards and making a donation. And I have an example for you to remind you, and I'd like you, and a challenge to you, to have the conversation. In my wallet, I always carry my donor's card. But what's important in the translation between what's in your wallet and in your possession is having the conversation with your family that that is your wish. That once you die, that you can give the gift of life. That's a difficult conversation, but it's a conversation that allows you and I to carry on in our life. George and I met several years ago, a few times at Queen's Park, Toronto. I think we met in Kitchener and Brantford. And in his journey has been able to tell the story of many people that he meets that are alive because someone donated their organs. And I thank Lloyd for his work at the federal level, for the introduction of his bill. And in the Queen's Park, there are 4 bills introduced. One of them is mine that asks that the education system in our curriculum teaches about organ donation. We need to translate what you know as young people to the families. It's a tough decision to make, and I challenge you to think about how difficult it is, but to ensure that when you want to become an organ donor, you share with your family, because afterwards, it's too late. The decision can be reversed by your families once you've signed your donor card. So you have to have the conversation with your parents and your loved ones that your organs are to be given to someone else so that they can live. The science is there. The medical system is there. The cards are there. We have to make the connect between your desire to save a life and the capacity of your family to fulfill your wishes. Every 3 days, someone dies waiting for an organ. That's not acceptable in a city like Brantford, in a province like Ontario, in a great country like Canada. George, on behalf of all of us here, we want to express to you our gratitude for bringing this to the front again and again and again. I want to thank you for your personal crusade, your personal vision, and all of the health issues that you've gone through in order to make this and eradicate our problem with organ donation. Dave, to you and the entire staff and to the organizing team, I want to thank you for bringing this to the front. And last but not least, to those people who bravely put their names on the line and offer your services of your organs to those that live on behalf of the families who get to keep their loved one for a little longer. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing. And finally, this does not get out there unless the media picks up on it. So to the media, thank you.